Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of the 28th of July 2023. Essence. Sweet children, in order to become pure, stay in your original religion, become bodiless and remember the One Father. Question. With what method can you colour new students with the colour of this knowledge? Answer. First of all, make them sit in a bhatti furnace for 7 days. It is the custom when anyone comes to make them fill in a form. Only when they first stay in a bhatti for 7 days can they be coloured fully. You buzzing moths buzz knowledge and make them the same as yourselves. You know that the sapling of the deity religion is now being planted. Those who are the souls of this clan will become busy in making effort to change from being greatly diseased to becoming free from disease. Song. The flame has ignited in the gathering for the moths. ... Om Shanti. The meaning of Om Shanti has been explained to you, children. Om means I am. Who am I? I am a soul, and these physical organs are my body. The original religion of each soul is silence. Whose child is a soul? It would be said, a soul is a child of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He too is silence. Souls reside in the silence world, the land of peace. Then, in order to play their parts, they enter the talkie world. The Unlimited Father now says, O children, stay in your original religion. Sit in a bodiless stage. Remember the Father. That Father is also called the Flame. This gathering is of impure human beings. At this time the world is impure. All human beings are impure. It has been explained that Bharat was pure in the Golden Age. It was then a pure household religion and called a land of happiness. Bharat was pure and is now impure. It is a land of sorrow. This cycle continues to turn. This is now the beneficial confluence age when the Father has to come into the impure human world in order to make it pure. Only the Father, who is called the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Creator, makes this old world into a new world. The God of all the devotees is one. The Father says, I too have to enter this impure world and an impure body. I only come once from the supreme abode to make Bharat into the pure deity kingdom. No one knows the history and geography of this world because all are atheists. Not a single human being is a theist. Because of not knowing the Father, they have become orphans. They continue to fight and quarrel among themselves. So much peacelessness exists in every home. At the beginning of the Golden Age, there was the one Almighty Authority Deity Kingdom. It was a land of happiness. No one knows how that became this land of sorrow. Knowledge is the day of Brahma, and devotion is the night of Brahma. Sannyasis speak of knowledge, devotion, and disinterest. They leave their homes and families and go away into the forests. They have disinterest. Their renunciation is Rajoguni, whereas this renunciation is Sattopradhan. In this world of sinful souls, there isn't a single charitable soul. This whole play is based on Bharat. Bharat was the golden sparrow. There used to be plenty of gold and diamonds in Bharat. Golden palaces were built and they were studded with diamonds and jewels. Bharat has now become like a shell. Only the Father makes it become like diamonds. You know that you are changing from human beings into deities. That Father has now come into this gathering of impure ones. People believe that the Ganges is the purifier, and so they go there to bathe. In spite of that, no one has become a charitable soul from a sinful soul. They still continue to go to bathe there year after year. At this time, no one is pure. No one can become pure until the Father, who purifies everyone, comes. The God of the Gita makes you pure. That God is the one Father of all souls. It isn't that all the devotees are God, or that God is omnipresent. That is defamation of God, and this is why it is said, I come whenever there is extreme irreligiousness. This is sung about Bharat. People defame the Father so much. They defame the one who comes and makes Bharat become like a diamond. Rishis and Munis have been saying, the Creator and His creation are infinite, that is, neither this nor that, neti neti, we do not know. Whereas people today have been saying that God is omnipresent. The Father says, when they become like that, I come and change sinful souls into charitable souls, into deities. The bestower of salvation for all is that one. He himself comes and makes impure ones pure, and makes them worthy. He gives you children the inheritance. You have been receiving temporary inheritances from your physical fathers. The unlimited Father says, I give you the inheritance of purity, peace, and happiness for 21 births. No physical father can give you this. He is the Father, Teacher, and also the ocean of knowledge. The praise of the Father is very elevated. He is the seed of the human world tree. This is the tree of the variety of religions of the human world. The original eternal deity religion is the religion of the Golden Age. Then the other religions emerge from that. You now belong to the Brahmin religion. Prior to that, you belonged to the Shudra religion. Now, from Brahmins, you will become deities and then warriors. You have to go around the cycle of 84 births. you are the first ones to go into the Golden Age. It is sung, souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. You also heard in the song, we went around in all four directions and yet always remained distant. That is, we couldn't meet the Father. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. The kingdom of Rama is the deity kingdom. People believe that both heaven and hell are here now. However, that is not possible. When someone dies, people say that he has become a resident of heaven. Therefore, he was surely in hell. So he also has to take rebirth in hell. People have so many different ideas, one cannot be the same as another. There are so many conflicting ideas. For half a cycle, there are the divine directions in Bharat. Now there are devilish directions. The people of Bharat should know that Father from beyond, that is, the God whom they remember. Bharat is now like a shell. It has to be made like a diamond. Gandhiji and Nehru wanted there to be the world almighty authority kingdom of Rama in Bharat. They believed that Bharat was like that at some point. It doesn't exist now. This is why they tried to bring about the kingdom of Rama. However, that is not in the hands of human beings. You are Brahmins, children of Prajapita Brahma. Incorporeal souls are children of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. The inheritance is for Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. Brahma too receives his inheritance from Shiv Baba. This one is also your brother. All the children are brothers, and so there is surely one Father of all souls. Now, you mouth-born Brahmins, you children of Brahma, are brothers and sisters. You receive your inheritance from the grandfather. All souls, whether they are in male costumes or female costumes, have a right to their grandfather's inheritance. Only sons receive an inheritance from a physical grandfather. That one is the unlimited Father. In the Golden and Silver Ages, the people of Bharat received a lot of happiness for 21 generations from the unlimited Father. You have now understood the cycle of 84 births. The Father says, I have come as your guide to take all of you back. You are the ones who come here first, and you are the ones who are here at the end, and you are then the first ones who become deities from human beings. Only those who belong to the deity religion take 84 births. Then, number-wise, everyone continues to take fewer births. Those of other religions will definitely take fewer births. That original eternal deity religion doesn't exist now. It is being established once again. You know when Abraham is to come again and how long after him Christ will come. Only human beings would know this world history and geography. The Father explains, when all souls become sinful, I come and make them charitable. I am planting the sapling of those who became this in the previous cycle. There was just the one religion in the Golden Age. Now, in the Iron Age, there are innumerable religions. There is the gathering of impure souls. The Father comes to purify everyone. He alone is the one who grants salvation. Maya, Ravan, brings degradation. This is why they sing in front of the deity idols, I am without virtue, I have no virtues. The Father comes and makes impure ones pure, and changes them into those who have divine virtues. You are now continuing to imbibe divine virtues. There will then be the deity kingdom in Bharat. This world is now changing. You are unlimited sannyasis. Their renunciation is limited, whereas this renunciation is unlimited. You forget the whole of the old world and remember your Father and claim your inheritance. The Father says, if you remember me, then by having this remembrance, that is, in the fire of yoga, your sins will be absolved and you will become conquerors of sinful actions. Baba has explained that when a group of 4 or 5 people come, get each one to fill in a form individually, so that you can tell which religion each one belongs to. There are innumerable religions and innumerable directions. The arrow will only strike those who belong to the deity religion. In Karachi, they always explained to each one individually. The custom of getting them to fill in a form is necessary. They also have to sit in a furnace for 7 days because they are greatly diseased. You children are buzzing moths. You have to buzz knowledge and make others the same as yourselves. Only the sapling of those of the deity religion will be planted. You children have to learn different tactics. Tell them, when you first understand this for 7 days, you will be able to meet Baba and you will then be coloured. All of you are Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. People don't even ask what all of you Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris are about or who you are. Oh, but the children of Prajapita Brahma would surely be called Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris, would they not? There cannot be any criminal assault. This is Raj Yoga. This is a godfatherly university. God speaks, I make you into kings of kings. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana 1. In order to become a conqueror of sinful actions, have unlimited disinterest in the whole of this old world. Forget it and stay in remembrance of the one Father. 2. Serve like a buzzing moth to colour others with knowledge. Be tactful in making those who are greatly diseased free from disease, and from atheists into theists. Blessing. May you experience the stage of being immune by being constantly stable in the stage of a detached observer and become an easy yogi. Those who are detached observers in terms of their bodily relations and their bodies, that is, those who are detached also become detached observers of this old world. While connecting with others and seeing everything, they are constantly detached and loving. This stage enables them to experience being easy yogis. This is called living together and yet remaining immune. Souls are not immune, but the stage of soul consciousness is the stage of being immune, that is, being beyond any effect or attraction of Maya. Those who stay in this stage are protected from being attacked by Maya. Slogan: those who do subtle service with good wishes and pure feelings are great souls. Om Shanti. Elevated versions of Mateshwari. 1. God is one and all the rest are human souls. The whole world knows that God is one and that He is the Almighty Authority, Jani Janinha. In fact, the whole world says, we are the children of God. God is one. No matter what religion people belong to, they all say that they believe in God. Some consider themselves to be messengers who have been sent by God. They bring a message and establish their own religion. For instance, Guru Nanak sang such praise of God that said, God is Ek Omkar, the truth. Ek Omkar means that God is one. Sat Nam, the name truth, means that His name is the truth, which means that God has a name and form, that He is imperishable. He is the immortal image, and then He is the one who does everything. That is, although He is a karta, one who doesn't do anything, He becomes the one who does everything through the body of Brahma. All of this praise is of the one God. People understand all of this and still say that God is omnipresent. I, the soul, am the Supreme Soul. If all are God, then whose praise is it when they say, Ek Omkar? This proves that God is one. 2. Success through direct knowledge from God. We are receiving this imperishable knowledge directly from God, the ocean of knowledge. We call this knowledge godly knowledge because it is through this knowledge that human beings attain happiness from the beginning through the middle to the end. That is, they become liberated from the bondage of sorrow for birth after birth. It is because we don't come into any bondage of karma that this knowledge is said to be imperishable knowledge. We receive this knowledge from only the one imperishable Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, because He Himself is imperishable. All human souls have to come into the cycle of birth and death, and this is why the knowledge we receive from them will not liberate us from karmic bondages. This is why their knowledge is said to be illusional or perishable knowledge. However, those deities are immortal because they received this imperishable knowledge from imperishable God, and this proves that God is one and that His knowledge is one. In this knowledge you have to keep two main things in your intellects. You have to remain distant from the influence of vicious iron-aged company, and secondly, you have to take precautions with our food and not eat or drink impure food. Only by observing these precautions can your lives become worthwhile.